Hi guys, welcome to the Ann Williams Design Studio. I'm here to show you guys how to use the Loopdedoo bracelet maker, this one. This is a kid-powered, no batteries needed, very fun bracelet making machine that uses the gears on either side, and you can use it any which way, and has a little ruler and a drawer attached. So nice drawer to hold all of your threads. So in this kit, if you get it at Michael's, you'll get the machine, the thread, and the instruction book. So, and here's some fun facts about this. This was created by a mom who she was a Ford engineer and wanted her, getting her daughter to make some friendship bracelets. So she wanted a fast and easy way. Her daughter was struggling, so she decided, well, there has to be an easier way. So she decided to make the Loopdedoo. So, and you can make lots of different designs, and I'll show you those in just a minute. And this is another fun fact about the Loopdedoo. It was awarded 6 awards in the toy industry, and this year it was awarded one of the finalists in the Toady Awards, so which is basically the Oscars for toys. So, and yeah, we've sold over 1 million units worldwide, and you can go and pick one up at michaels.com if you don't have one already. So let's get started. All right, here is the Loopdedoo. So these, as you can see, are a lot of different bracelets that you can make. And we have a nice little board here that represents the different types. You can make a twisty stripes, smaller stripes, ones with some little color blocking and some cords in the middle, super tight stripes, twists, knots, zigzags, and some more twists. So we're gonna get started. So if everybody has one, you can pull out your instruction book and you are gonna start selecting your threads. For the skeins, they are a little bit difficult. This is the only part that's difficult, is making sure you don't get everything all tangled. So when you have your little skein of thread, you're gonna slide the wrapper down and you're gonna open it up like a big loop. And you're going to, the easiest way is put it on your wrist, and then you can just very slowly pull the threads apart. And then it will, I'm in camera, right? It will unravel without getting a huge knot. If you try to go too fast, this kind of thread does like to knot. So just be careful. And that's really the hardest part of this whole thing, because the rest of it's really fast and fun. So I have some other threads here that I've already picked. So for your first bracelet, I suggest doing 1 to 3 threads max to get started. So you're going to pick your colors, which I have a little color wheel for you. The colors, you can choose your favorite colors for your schools, colors for friends. If you have like really anything you want to give any bracelets to a group, choose their colors and then go from there. So you have your primaries, your secondary, your tertiary colors, and then complementary colors that go along with it. So go ahead and pick your colors and unravel your threads if you're ready. And I will start pulling mine. I'm going to do the 3 pinks together. And I'm going to start pulling just slightly to get the edges together. And then add the third. And you're going to line up the ends and then start pulling the amount that you would like to start with. So I give myself like maybe a yard. You don't have to be exact to start before I start measuring and before I start cutting. So I don't cut too short. I can't really see what I'm doing. So pull like about an arm's length to start. And then you're going to get your ends together. And you're going to go onto the right side of your machine. And these are the little hooks, the hooks next to the gear slots. I'm going to go over, you can see in the instructions, if you have that in front of you, the definitions of each area of the machine. And you're going to make a starting knot on the right-hand side by just doing a basic overhand knot. So pull the strings through, pull tight, and then make a double knot right there. And then you're going to let your threads fall down a little bit. Pull them tight so you don't get any knots. So all your threads are nice and tight. And then you're going to take it right back over to the second hook. And you're just going to weave it back and forth. And you're going to make a core. This is the core of your bracelet. So right now I'm going to just do 2 wraps because I'm not going to do a huge thick one. The fun part about these bracelets is that you can make them all different sizes. And that depends on the middle of your core. So we will address that in a little bit. So for the first one, just to teach you guys how to use it, we're going to go back and forth and then keep making your strings so they don't don't tangle, and then do another back and forth. And that is the core or the thread that you're going to cut to make your actual bracelet. So if you look at the instructions here, so we did the starting knot and we're creating the core, and we're going to wrap on the opposite, or stop wrapping on the opposite side of the starting knot, I guess this side, because that's going to be your bracelet. And then take your scissors. This is the only other part you need because the ruler is here already for you. Trim that, set your threads aside, and unwrap that group right there, and hold these at this end. Is the lighting okay? Okay, there, sorry. Okay, so then you get this. Do we have a question?
Just go down a bit.
Oh, okay. So do you want me to show you that again?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So once you start your overhand knot on this end, on the right-hand side, I'm going to hook one side on this and then wrap it back around and over, hook it on that side so there's no other knotting, and hook it on this side.
And those 2 wraps were the core.
Those are the core.
And then your wrapping threads.
Yes. So to measure the amount of thread you want to wrap around the bracelet, you just do 2 more. Well, I got a little bit extra here, and then trim that side of it. And then you unwrap those 2. So take it off, 1, 2, and then you still have your core. So, this one over here. Okay, so is that good? Okay, so and then this is the not really tricky, but tricky. So you're going to pull from this hook, the right hook, over, and you're going to make your knot. So you're going to bring this all over, hold, pinch the thread or the looping threads with the core, and you're going to make a little loop, make a mouth, and then grab that and pull this through. And you want it to be a thumb's distance from the left hook. And then you're just going to tighten that up. And that tightens it up right there. And then you're going to knot again to make it nice and tight. Feed the ends back through there. So when you feed it through, make sure it goes back through the mouth of this big loop that you have here. And then bring it down and tighten it up. And then you have a knot.
And we'll show that again with the next bracelet.
Yes. So, and that is basically the hardest part, besides the unraveling of the skeins and not getting knots in the threads. That's it. And then you just get to twist and loop away. So this one, I'm holding all of the threads flat in my thumb and forefinger, so you can see that they go really nice and smoothly. And this is just a nice, easy twist. And you bring it down to the size that you want. usually about 7 inches is a good bracelet standard length. And right here we have a for you. So that's it. Then to finish, here, I stick lots of pages. Finishing that is on page 8. You take your knot and basically do the same thing. You're just doing a slip knot. You grab the thread from the back side, pull it over and through, and it just creates its own little knot right there. And you can do it as many times as you want, just to tighten it up. One is usually enough. And that is your bracelet.
You're saying measure from there to where? I don't
Oh.
think you can see.
Oh, right on there. So from the front, so this is a 1 inch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's just a standard bracelet width. You can make them bigger or smaller if you want to make it longer. But this is from here, the inch from the left hook to the starting knot is where you're going to have the closure for the bracelet. And then from the 1 inch on, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is where you knot it to finish it off. Because you're not going to cut it here, you're going to cut it down here. So I will show you that, and then we can do another one. And then to finish it, you just trim that off at the starting knot end, not at the hook, the bracelet end. So you have a nice loop here at the left-hand side, and then you have all of these nice fringe pieces the right-hand side. Oh, sorry. So that is your bracelet. And then all you have to do is take 1/2, so split the fringe at the bottom in half, weave one part through, and tie a knot around your friend's wrist, or yours, or your mom's, or your dad's, sister, brother, whoever wants to have a nice little bracelet. And that's it. So that is the basic bracelet for the Loopdedoo. Any questions for this one? Not yet.
Someone wanted to see the color sheet again.
Oh, sure. This is, you can just Google color wheel, and this is just the standard color wheel that comes up. So if you want to have monochrome bracelets, you can follow all the pinks and down to the light pinky purple. So, and therefore, so you can choose any color that makes you happy. We have holidays coming up. I have a whole green selection for St. Patrick's Day, which is fun. Easter, you can make all pastels. And in our thread kit, we really chose colors that complemented each other nicely. So you have a lot to choose from in the starting thread pack. The bottom what?
Of the sheet.
Oh, sure. So these are just colors that go together if you need help. So primary, secondary, tertiary is all of the in between. So primary is your reds, your blue and yellow, and then red, blue, and yellow makes all the different colors mixed together. So, okay, so I will show you next. Do you guys want one more simple bracelet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, can you do one more simple bracelet, please?
Yes.
For someone came in late.
Yep. Okay. And we could see the yellows. So I have 3 strands here. These are very close in color, but it's easy. I just like starting this with the 3 threads because it starts off with a nice thick bracelet, but it's not too big and it's not too small. Okay, so starting from the right hand hook again, you're going to do your starting knot. Just do a basic overhand knot and then do another double knot so it stays on there nice and tight. And then you are going to make your core.
You want to talk about the theme?
Oh yeah, I just adjusted mine. So these hooks will go in both different directions. So it's okay. You just have to twist it upwards and you can get them to sit.
It doesn't-
It doesn't really matter either, but just when you need to start hooking, just have that one up there at the top so you can grab it easily. So you start with making your core and you just wrap. How the core is the thickness of how thick you want your bracelet to be. As you can see, there's lots of different thicknesses on our example tube. So you make the core. And I have this one cut already, so I'll just go to the very end. So I want to have it, let's see, let me count real quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's hard to do this with the camera in my face. 4, 5. So maybe this will be a little bit thicker. 6. So I'm going to take this off and take it down, back down to 3. Wraps back. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and you do want to end with your looping thread down here before you make the knot. It's just easier to knot it this way. So you're going to make the knot to start at the left-hand side. I'm going to put your ends of the threads over. You're going to make a big giant wide, it's easy to explain it this way. Make a big giant mouth. And then you're going to feed, excuse me, feed the threads through. And then use your thumb as a guide to have it just be about 1 inch right there. And then you're going to take the ends again to secure that knot. Through. And then make sure that they go back through the hole. And you're going to pull it tight. See that loop? So it's sitting in through there. Oops, and pull it nice and tight. And then that's it. And then you just start. Almost there. And walk down to the 7-inch mark. And you can go longer and bigger, whatever, however wide you want it, or long you want your twist to go. And that's the bracelet. And then to finish the knot, pull that thread back over, tuck it back through the hole, because you're going to make a little slip knot, and tighten it off. That's it. Trim these. And take the bracelet off. And then split. And knot. And that is it. There. Okay, any other questions with that one? No. Okay. All right, so next, so we have a lot of different, I know I briefly showed you this, a lot of different bracelets to make. So we have all of these in the back of the instruction sheet. I'm just going to walk you through some of the different design patterns that we can do. So we have the swirl design, which I was just doing, but then you can get a little crazier with it. So you can do the tight swirl, which has the cleaner look, which is, I guess, the ones that I just put together. And then you can go a little messier and hold it as you go and just hold it very loosely as you twist. And then this one, we have a twisty twist. So this one's really fun to make. And we like to make these on a little bit thicker, and you can use a lot more thread. One already started if nobody needs the needs to do the tutorial on how to wrap it. So with this one, we started this already, but so this one has, how many colors do I have in here? 4 colors, and I wrapped it a few times, probably 5 times at the core. And then I had 5, and then I took those off. And with this one, I'm going to take all your threads, and as you twist the gears, well, actually, you're going to start twisting here. You're going to twist the thread here first a little bit, and then hold this tight, and then you'll start twisting the gears. Stays twisted. It makes a really cute twisty pattern. If I'm looking at the camera, I'm looking at this and not twisting. So just as it loosens its twist, just then go back and twist a little bit more as you go down. So you can take your time with that. And the fun thing about the Loopdedoo is you can go forward and backwards with this. So whichever way is more comfortable for you, or whichever bracelet you're working on, if one way is easier to twist it forward or backwards, you can do either way. And you can turn it around. You can do a lot of things. It's easy, it's portable, it's on the go, no batteries, and no pinning threads to your pants and trying to create bracelets that way. So this is it's very easy. That's why we love this. So, and then the 2. Oh yeah, so here's some examples of some twisted ones that we've done. So you can see this one's a pretty thick one, and it comes out really nice and fun. It's very cute. And then here's a really thick one. So you can go really crazy. These thick ones are really fun to make keychains with. And yeah, just have fun making different, you can really make anything with this Loopdedoo maker. So any questions on the twist? Do you want to see it again? I'm going to do a better time. I'll look at what I'm doing. So you made your core, everything's nice and tight. And twist the threads. Here, I'll do an even tighter one. This is just the basic twist. You're going to be able to see the core behind it. And it gives it some really cool detail, some different texture. It's really, I like this one a lot. And unique. And we're going to finish these bracelets off just the same with the knot that way, and then trim them. So every style of bracelet is done just the same. So I'll show you real quick. A little noisy in the camera. The tighter twist. So this one always reminds me of camouflage for some reason, or it's like digital. It has the tighter twist, and you just put your twist pieces really close together. So if you have a bunch of different colors, it's really fun because it changes the bracelet as you go. Put them really close together. And this one takes a little bit more time because you have to twist a little bit smaller sections and go. And more time, yeah. I'll just do a couple more little. Yeah, this one you just have to make sure you pull it a little tighter and hold it closer and twist. So this one takes a little longer. And it comes out to be really cute. And you can make holiday. This one would be cute in candy cane colors. It reminds me of candy. questions on this one? This one takes the longest.
Ava wanted to know, how can you make the center one color and the threads a separate color?
Oh, okay. Like
So-
the color blocking.
No,
Like-
like this,
Mhm.
but with the core one color and the
Oh.
outside threads a different
Different
color.
color.
So I think with that,
Mhm.
you would have to make the core first and then tie some other colors on with your starting knot.
Yeah, you can do that. Yes. And I'll show you, we can show the color blocking too, because that might be another way to do it. You would just use more thread. So this one is the color, oops, move all of our bracelets off. This one is, go to the color blocking. So this one you can make a couple different ways. So you can do a lot. So you could do, all of this would be the same color, but and I knotted this one. What you would do to try to get your other colors, you just separate the colors off to the side, which I'll show you how to do.
So you're gonna
Oh,
want that for the
yes.
other way.
There. I've never worked behind the camera with the Loopdedoo in front of me. Okay. All right, let's just unravel this real quick. So, just this, nice and twisty. And it's easy to take apart if you make a mistake. This is really, there's not a whole lot of knotting at all. So it's not like you have to re-knot or take a bracelet that you've been working on for a very long time and, oh shoot, I made the knot in the wrong spot, and start over. You get to make all these really fun designs by just twisting, and does not take a long time to get yourself all back to square one. So this one, I made the knot already. So if you did not want these other pieces,
So you're showing how to do the, want to show the one that you're making?
yeah, so it's going to be the color blocking, this one right here. Oops, yeah.
The big one, yeah.
You're going to take your one color, yeah, that you're going to start with. So this is the light blue that I've got here. And at the ends of these little gears, there is a little holder. So you can slide these through here, and that will just hold them out of the way. So that way you can work on your one color at a time. So I'm holding this tight. And you could do this if you decided that this is the one color you want to do. If this was going to be your one color and you wanted this all the different colors, you could do it that way, but this is just as easy. That way you don't lose a ton of thread. So you just keep pulling that tight. And you can see right there, I'm going to do a quick overhand knot so you don't lose any of that tightness. Bring that over. Tight. And then you're going to bring this one back down and then choose your next color. And these get a little twisty, but you just untwist it and pull the next color out.
Just want to show a close up of the gear slot when you put the
Oh,
threads in.
yes, do that. See how fast these get there, tangled. Okay, so I've got my darker blue is gonna be my next color. And then I have these all gathered together. I'm gonna find this little slit in, let me see this, in the gear slot. Or in the gear, there's a little slot. You just slide that in there, and then it's gonna stick out the back side like a tail. And then let's go to the next color. if you pull it a little, it's closer together and looking at the screen, you can get it more even. And then I'm gonna just do that one small. Make a little notch. A little tight, so it's close. And then same thing. Pull your little colors out. Pick the next one. This one. And then do the same thing. Those colors go back down into the gear slot. And that's it. So you pull, make sure those are pulled tight, because that's then those can get roll up through your little any more questions on this one? Nope. Yeah, I know I'm moving through bracelet designs. Does anyone have any favorite colors they're using? Any want us to pause to move before I move on to the next design, or just keep going? Yes, we'll just keep going.
No questions.
No questions. Well, I hope everyone is having fun with this. If you guys have the Loopdedoo, it is extremely fun and addictive. Once you start going, you just want to make bracelets for everybody. It's very, very fun. As you can see, I keep pointing to the stack of bracelets, but how pretty. And you can do so many different things. You can add charms and beads, which I'll show you. I'll show you those in a minute. It's very, very fun. All right, the next one. So we did a mini twist. We did that twist. So this one is a zigzag. So you can do it a few different ways. We got our core. And I thought this was fun, green for St. Patrick's Day. I don't know if you can see all the colors. And this one, you can do multiple zigzags, so all of the colors. And you start with your bracelet just the regular way, except you give some space. And then you go down. And then you can make a quick knot to hold it. And then you go back. It's this really fun crisscross pattern. I think that one's really cute. It gives it a lot of different texture. Unravel this one real quick and show you another way to do this one. Oh, and then I will show you one to do one solid color on the core. Or actually, yeah, I'll do it this way. There's so many ways to do it.
Invent your own way to make bracelets too.
Yes, 100%. And post them and share so we can see all your creativity. Okay, so then another way to do it if you want. So we're going to do two types of bracelets in one. Kind of like, do I have that other zigzaggy one? So it's the one color and then the zigzag over. Yeah, so it's like this one. So, because you're still gonna loop it. So I'm gonna make my main color the dark green. Oops. So put your extra threads back in the gear slot, sorry. That's why I had the other one taped down. So this one, you're just gonna make the basic bracelet. Well, actually, I'm doing this one. because I need one color out on the other side to zigzag over.
Maybe we do
No, I can do it from that way. Okay, never mind. I'm going. I know.
You can tie this one off at the end
Yes.
to show them. that
Okay,
again.
I will do that. Okay, so back to the bracelet. Sorry, I was overthinking the bracelet making. So make your basic bracelet. Nice and tight. You don't want to pull too tight because then it can pull and make your bracelet not very bendy and a little too stiff. So you just want to have like a nice, so it's just guiding through your finger and thumb, and not pulling the machine apart. And you can readjust as you go. It doesn't have to be perfect. Lots of floor in the middle. As it tangles at the bottom, just I'd like to straighten it out. Almost there. Just finish my green right here. I'm going to try to zigzag it over. So knot that. Little slip knot. Then grab your lighter colors. And just have a little bit of a tail left on this one. So I'm going to stick this through so it does not get tangled. All right, still back in there. And then you take this, the ones that were back here, and I'm going to just zigzag them back over. So you're going to go one way. And then you can make a knot. You don't have to, but this will hold it a little bit nicer. And go back the other way. And make your knot. So it's nice that there's not a lot of knotting with this at all. It's very quick. And I just love how fast they come together and look really cute.
And so now you're finishing it. You're cutting
Yes,
off the
oh
end.
yes, so I'm cutting off the end. So you're cutting it from the starting knot, which is at the right. And then you just trim that end. Keep your knot, so don't trim close to your knot because this is how it's going to fit around your wrist. And you can bring it all the way down if you want to make that smaller. It just depends on how wide. So you can measure, you or your friend, or have your parent help measure.
And tie that end in the knot.
Yep. And then you tie, oh yeah. And tie this,
Yeah, and that's what holds all the knotting together.
yes, together. And then
And you can tie it on your
tie
wrist.
it on your wrist. So you loop it through. And that's it. And these are fun. You can keep them long. You can do a slip knot here, so you can take it on and off. Tie it with another overhand knot. You can have a friend help. And that's it.
When you do this one, can you please show how to start and how to finish?
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay. Bring this back.
Can you center it on the camera?
Yep. All right, we're gonna do another starting. All right, do you want me to knot it again?
Nope, that's right.
Okay, all right, so start on the right-hand side with your starting knot, just a double knot, simple overhand. Make your core, wrap them around the hooks. Oh, sorry, I keep moving that. So this one, since this is already cut, I will just unravel. So then you do here. So let me start one more time. The core is the thickness, and then you double the strands on top are your looping threads. So if you want like a 3-strand core, you then wrap another 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you finish with your hook down here, or with your threads this direction. Oh, actually, I need one more because this one's cut short. So finish down here, and you're going to hold and pinch all of the threads together. Make a big U or a mouth, like so. Then you're going to grab from the middle and pull them through to make the knot. And you want about a thumb's width or an inch from the end. So you pull that nice and tight. And then when you have that tight, you're going to at the other ends through the loop, and then back through the center of that and pull that tight, and that's going to make that a nice tight knot. And then you're gonna, good. That is that one. So this one would have the knot down. We did the loops. Oh, so the other one, that is a fun one. Well, this one just has the 2 colors. This way. I'm going to show you how to do the color blocking, and then this is open. So this one actually has a twist in the middle. This is the loose threads. So you can do a couple different ways with that one, which is in here in the puffy color block. So you're going to put your extra thread back, the little tail, and start by doing the color that you would like first. And then knot that. Put that at the end. The other color. And this time you're going to leave some space. So like a, however wide you want it, but maybe a finger length. Make a quick little knot to start it there. The same a little overhand knot to hold it nice and tight. And then that's loose, the middle part here. And then you just start there. That is the loose one.
This one might be easier to see.
Oh yeah. So this is the kind I'm making. So I'm having one that does not have too many threads on it. So then they're puffy and it's really fun bracelet. So then if you wanted to make a puffy color block, my pink one, the puffy, so pull that over here. And for this one, you don't need that first, or the pink knot. You just need to tie off the one that you stopped on. And for this one, you just keep going over the same area until it gets puffy. Like that, then you tie that off. So this one is really cute because it can make lots of knots and make it look really fun and different. You can do twisted. And then you continue. I ran out. I made this one too short. So don't do that. And then you do your next color block. And tie that off. And then make this one all twist. Next puffy knot. You just want to make sure the threads that your looping threads are, if you're doing multiple colors, are off to the side so they don't get all tangled in your design. So that's why that little deer slot is full. One you can do a twisty, puffy one. And ideally, I would have had more thread, and then you knot that off.
We had a question about doing a braid on the machine.
Oh, perfect.
And you can't braid on the machine, but you can make loop-dees and braid them together.
So you can make all different sizes with your loop-de-doo. So you can make really, really skinny ones. It would just be a one, like a 2 wrap on the core. And then just these 2, I did single colors. And then you just wrap and tie it off. These go really fast. And you can do a ton of these together, which are super cute. We have that on the front of the box package. But yes, then you can take these skinny little ones and braid them like this. You do the bigger ones and braid them like that. You can do a twisty braid like this, all different sizes. And we added some sparkle thread, which you can do. And really the fun thing about this is it works with all of the different threads and all of the different types of materials.
You can knot them.
And so here's some really cool knot designs. You can make them into keychains. You can make them into a big knotted bracelet, which these are really fun. And then a big knot in the middle, add a charm.
Do you want to talk about adding charms to them?
Oh yeah, we can add, yes.
That stack has a bunch.
Yeah. So we do have a deluxe kit on our website, but you can add your own charms as well. These are some of our puffy charms that we have from the Ann Williams group. And these are really easy, and you can loop them or you can put them on after or after you've made the bracelet. Let me just take one of these off. So after you've made your bracelet, all you do is get your jump ring and open it up and slide your charm through. And you just pick an area on the thread, slide it through, close it up after you've added your charm, and that's it. So these, you can do lots of different things. So if you have lots of charms at home, or if you have things you want to give to your friends, make them personalized with their initials or letter beads, you can definitely add those to those. Make them all your own. So like I said, this is very fast and very fun, very easy. We go crazy making these here all the time because there's always a new design and new colors. What's the color of the year? Let's make some trendy ones. Let's have fun with it. We made a bunch of rainbow ones for this year. It's really cute.
Try out new materials
Yes.
like lace or yarn.
Yep, it is. You can do a lot of different things with this, and it's easy and does not require batteries, and you could take it anywhere. So that is the fun thing. Sure. All right, we're gonna make this one mountain thing down here. What kind of full bracelet should we make? What haven't we made? Do they have suggestions what they would like to see?
We haven't done the rope one.
Which one is it? Oh, this one. Oh yeah, this one we have to twist though. I could do that. Yeah, this one is really cool too. This one takes a little bit of time. Okay, let me get this back on camera. All right. So this one, you are going to do a rope look. And you're going to twist your core and twist just back and forth with the twists. So this one's super easy. So you twist. This is the longest part it takes. And then this one is very fun because you just go that. And And twist again. All the way back down. Make sure you're twisting in the same direction. And then hook that. And twist, maybe twist. No, just keep twisting. I haven't made this one in a long time. And twist. And twist this on there. And then you keep twisting. This one's very easy. You just are using the machine as your guide. Oops, should we get them all on there? Any other questions while I'm twisting?
Freddie wants you to go a bit slower.
Go where?
If you can show how to do it again, go a bit slower.
Oh, the twisting part? Okay. Oh. All right.
And then if you can center it into the frame too.
Sure. Is that good? Okay. All right, so you've got all your colors, and this one works with lots of colors, so you can make this one nice and thick. This one is a 4-color one. So all you do is just twist the threads in your hands all the way down, get a nice twist. So it looks like some candy canes. And then you're just gonna put that on there. And the same thing on this side. And then you're gonna hook that. And then twist again. And keep twisting. And then twist. And let's do one more. I have enough thread on this one.
Well, I would say knot it there and
Let it twist.
knot it, twist it down to the end, knot it, and then take it off and show them how it
How it goes.
braid thing.
Okay. All right, so then let that keep twisting just so you get that last little twist in there, and then you're going to knot it just like the other ones. Make your mouth. Make sure it does not go over that hook. Pull it through. Nice and tight. Pull it through again. You see how it looks like a braid and a twist, a twisted rope. Put your threads through. Tight. Knot that off. And just pull that tight so it stays. And then twist. In this one, you're not twisting this because it's going to twist itself. And then you're just going to do the end. Knot. Slip knot. And then knot that twice. On there, and then when you cut that close to your starting knot, and then it's just going to twist itself. And then you can do the same thing, tie that off. Oh, sorry.
There you go.
And that's it. Oh, if I get off. You get the idea. I'm looking at it from behind the camera. All right, and twist it through to finish it off, to hold it. And then it turns into a nice twisty rope.
Okay, any
Cute.
last questions?
No, we're running out. That went really fast, guys. That was fun. This is our first one for the Loopdedoo and Williams group. All right, thank you. Everyone have a great day. Bye-bye.